just standing here is already is making me so anxious. I totally have the nervous peas right now. And something's hanging in my face. Welcome to Labadee, Haiti. This is Royal Caribbean's private section of the coast of the island of Haiti. A lot of people think it's a private island, but Haiti is the island, and Labadee is just the section that is private for guests on Royal Caribbean cruise ships. I'm Morgan from the Very Unofficial Travel Guides. I've been making travel videos for over 15 years of popular and not so popular tourist destinations to give you a very honest, unofficial look at what it's like to be there. And I also wrote a book with crazy, true travel stories of things that have happened to me while traveling around the world. It's called Getting Stitches on a Cruise Ship. It's available on Amazon now.
We reserved our flight on the Dragon's Breath Zipline in advance, and I highly recommend you do this too because the experiences at Labadee do have a limited capacity. Like Molly and I talked about in the last video, the coaster was actually sold out online when we booked our cruise, but we did manage to make it on the ride. Keep watching to hear more about that. Once we arrived on shore, we only had a little bit of time to explore before we had to check in for our zipline experience, which was really a highlight for both of us. Maybe of my whole year, actually. Follow the signs to the check-in, let them know which time you have reserved, and you cannot take any loose articles on the zip, so I recommend just renting a locker for the day, which is really convenient if you're going to do the coaster too, because there's lockers over by the coaster as well.
The lockers cost $8 for the whole day, and you'll get a wristband like this that has some kind of chip in it, and you scan it on the locker, and that will open and close it. We have one locker here, and I understood that he said that we could use it at different lockers too. You will have to leave your stuff in a locker. Any loose articles that can't be attached to your body or like closed off in a pocket, you need to put them in a locker or just leave them on the ship.
When it is your group's turn, you will first be fitted for a harness. It's kind of like a mix of a rock climbing harness and a seat in a way. There's like a little bit of extra junk in the trunk, if you know what I'm saying. It feels like it's made out of seat belts and tent canvas, and then there's like a cushion behind your butt. Give this video a thumbs up if your older brother is as much fun as I am. After everyone has their new favorite fashion accessory, there's a short workshop you go to where they tell you about the zipline, show you a safety video, and kind of talk you through it. By the way, this all happens down on the beach in the building behind where you register for your appointment, not up by the zipline. From there, you walk across the street with your group and up a hill to the smaller zipline, which is like the practice zipline, I guess. On the way over there, my sister and I both noticed that these harnesses are definitely not made for walking in, especially if you're sweaty, which you will most likely be on Labadee. #chafing. I know I called this the smaller zipline, but honestly, this is still a pretty big zipline compared to many others I've seen. At this practice line, they run you through everything you need to know again in order to be prepared when you get up to the main zip line, and you have a chance to sort of practice fly once before you really go for it and I guess decide if you want to go through with it or not. For those of you out there who've never done a zipline before, you don't really have to do much. You just kind of hang there and glide. It might look like you have to hold yourself up like you're doing a pull-up, but you don't really, at least not on the lines at Labadee you don't. The guides will make sure that you have everything clicked and tightened where it's supposed to be so you can just enjoy the ride. And even though this was smaller, it still was fast and thrilling, and the stop scares me every time. They'll tell you this when you're there, but before you get to the stop, you have to spread your legs out so you don't smash your feet on the cable. But I just kept thinking, what if I smash something else?
Nuts. Not nuts.
Once you are finished with the smaller line, you immediately get into a transport van, which takes you on a very bumpy ride up the hill to the main event. And I tell you, when you are walking out that ramp to get to the platform, it feels ridiculously high off the ground. The current tallest roller coaster in the world is King Ka in New Jersey, which is 456 feet tall, and the platform at the start of Dragon's Breath is almost 50 feet taller than that. So I'm just saying.
Welcome to the Dragon. Let's make some noise, guys. Woo! 2,500 feet above the sea level. It's not too high, right?
No.
It's not that much. We'll be flying half a mile in distance. It may take 1 minute of your time. Are you guys up for it?
Yes.
There you go. That's the spirit. Okay. I'm sorry again. I did not mention that you are free to scream. Okay. Let the Labadee know that we're here. Okay. In here, please take your time. Let everybody knows that we are flying down. All good?
Yeah.
Yes. Right. So it is very important that before we fly, we need to know how we're gonna fly, right?
Once you're up there, they go through all the directions again, and then it's time to go out on the edge of this 500-foot tall platform and get hooked onto that seemingly teeny tiny steel cable in preparation for your flight. By the way, there's also an experience called Dragon's Flight, and that is where you are laying down in like a Superman position, and you can see those are the lines that are a little bit off to the left of where this is right now.
Just standing here is already is making me so anxious. I totally have the nervous peas right now. And something's hanging in my face. My hands are shaking. My knees are shaking. It's crazy. I'm totally shaking.
That was so awesome.
Lunch on the island is a barbecue style, like on most of the private island getaways. There's like hamburgers, hot dogs, cold salads, fruit and desserts, shady places to sit and enjoy. And I was surprised compared to the last time I was here. There's a lot of live entertainment on the island this time. There's live bands playing, there's like dance groups dancing, acrobating. It's been a really fun, like vibrant, festive feeling here so far.
Hello to my friends out there who also eat gluten-friendly. The barbecue on the island was a pretty standard backyard barbecue, and some not-so-gluten-friendly desserts and cold salads. However, we found out that if we asked, we could get gluten-free buns and gluten-free cookies. They had this delicious gluten-free snickerdoodle cookie, which I may or may not have taken a couple extras for my ride home.
Okay, let's talk about this roller coaster ride. Many of you had mentioned in advance that we should just walk up to the coaster registration booth and ask about a pass once we were there, which is exactly what we did after lunch, and it was no problem. They sold us a one-time ride pass for $25 charged to my onboard account, and because by that time of the day, most people were done riding the roller coaster, after our first ride, they actually just let us ride again. Of course, I cannot confirm that that will be available for you when you are there, so if you want to be sure to get on the coaster, just book it through your Royal Caribbean account as soon as you book your cruise. This is a very thrilling ride where you control the speed. Molly and I argued about if I should slow down or not, and apparently she is more of a thrill seeker than I am because there was one turn that I just didn't think we would survive without slowing down. Watch the whole video and let me know if you also think that we're going just a little bit too fast.
Oh my gosh. That's how you stop.
We figured out how to stop now. We got it. Thank you. Enjoy your meal.
So.
Oh, I'm so scared. I don't know. Shall we go faster?
I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, punch it, Margaret!
I'm all the way down.
It naturally stopped, I promise. No! Yes! No, it's not! Just keep going!
I think we're too much weight.
The fence will catch us.
You didn't break this whole time?
No, nothing.
Oh my god. No, see this.
Did you just break?
That's not me breaking.
See, I told you. It's like natural.
Look at this shit. Okay,
No, no break.
I can't take it.
Breaks are for wimps.
I'm gonna have a bruise on my foot.
All right, slow. That was hilarious.
Speaking of costs here on Labadee, if you are not interested in spending any extra money, then what is included are towels on the beach, the barbecue lunch, and then water and the like flavored water that you can get on cruise ships. It's kind of like, I don't know, Gatorade, you know, tastes like Kool-Aid or a sports drink. You can swim in the beaches, just the plain loungers that look like this with the umbrellas, those are also included. There's a pickleball court, there's all kinds of sports possibilities to do like bocce ball and soccer, table tennis, things like that. Also all included in the cruise fare. And then if you want to pimp your experience a little bit, there's a lot of things you can do to enhance it. I think the prices go up and down a little bit depending on what ship you're on or what time of the year it is. I'm honestly not sure. Over here on this side of the island is Nellie's Beach, and this is the calmer side. This beach is so peaceful and tranquil. It's totally sandy. There's very few rocks and you can just walk way out. This is like the chill out beach where there's, I guess, basically also no waves. What a day. And then when you're walking back to the ship, it like appears between the palm trees. It's really pretty magical.